It's me, Vera, here to remind you that this is an adult podcast. That means we're going to deal with tough topics. Take a break if you need it, and be kind to yourself, because we sure won't be.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stitch of Fate, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition podcast. As always, I am your storyteller, Mike Martin, joined today by the one-shot crew for Max's earlier life. This is a messy way to explain it. With Mark Meer and special guest, Lucky Yates. Welcome back, Lucky. It's really good to have you.
Thank you so much. It's so good to be here.
Boxferatu episode was, like, I think people's favorite and still is a lot of people's favorite.
It was certainly one of my favorites. Yeah,
it was mine too. Yeah, it was super fun.
It might actually top shooting Gustav in the nuts with a shotgun.
Ooh, that's a high. That's a
very high bar.
It's
a very high bar, but Boxferatu
let's see if we can blow them all away today.
Exactly.
Yeah. Today, it's going to be another look back at Max's past, another night of fun and shenanigans, but a little bit different this time, and I'll kind of leave it at that. So before we dive in, I just want to say thank you guys out on patreon.com/podbynight. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to keep doing this stuff and paying our cast and being able to make more seasons. We've got a lot more fun things along the way. And of course, over at our merch, you can head over to twitter.com/podbynight. There's a link tree there. And there's you can go check out our merch. We have a ton of mugs and shirts with the characters' faces and favorite sayings on them. Or if you just want to join the community, our Discord is completely free and open for you to jump into. There's like almost 200 people in the Discord at this point. So if you want to go talk about the show, spoilers, or your own games, or even participate in the ongoing kind of in-world game that the players are playing, you can do that over at the Discord. So links are all on our Twitter. And thank you guys so much for supporting us for as long as you have. We can't wait to keep doing this. Without further ado, gentlemen, I think we're just going to kind of dive right into this and set up the scene. So without further ado, let's rein things in, set the scene, and see what our kindred are up to. The first thing we hear are cars buzzing by as the camera fades in from a full moon and a cloudless sky on this early November evening. As we pan down, the moon is engulfed by the skyline of New York City and the tall buildings therein. Eventually, we can see the traffic buzzing by. Still early enough where plenty of people are out drinking, shopping, or just having a night out on the town with their significant other. But the camera doesn't stop panning there. It blurs past the street, beyond the concrete, and soon the sounds of nightlife above the city become muffled noise, and instead we're replaced with the sounds of trickling water. The trickling water gives way to splashing steps of multiple figures, and as we settle in, and the camera holds still on the dimly lit sewer tunnel of New York City that we're clearly still in the year of 1992, 3 figures pass from behind. We see just their backs as they plod hurriedly in a particular direction. As they turn a sharp left down another tunnel, the voice that overtakes is a familiar one, that of Max. Excitement seems to be bubbling in his voice.
Okay, fellas, I got something special planned this time. Now, Box, this ain't gonna be like last time. We're gonna be playing D&D in no graveyard on Halloween night. We're gonna do it in my place, proper. And I'm gonna be the DM this time, all right? After that satanic bullshit with that Giovanni piece of shit.
Oh, that was your first mistake. You played with the Giovanni.
Yeah. Hey, you two know each other, right?
But I don't believe you even introduced us. You just started walking.
Where's my head? I'll let you guys do your introductions.
Hello, I am Boxferatu. I am here to play D&D.
You just see this guy, this Nosferatu, maybe 5'3". His skin is pulled tight over his bones. He's missing just a piece of his upper lip, and only one large fang seems to stick out over his bottom lip like a buck tooth. And he gives a half-hearted grin, his dull gray eyes being kind of covered as he squints, and he reaches out his hand to shake yours.
They call me Jam.
Jim, I have to say you have a very weak handshake, Jim.
As you clasp it, you do feel almost nothing but tendon and bone, and his grip is pathetic.
I love it.
Okay,
I've,
you two. Okay, all right. Now we know each other. We'll just get in here.
Max opens what's almost a blast door leading into his haven down in the sewers.
Wow, a blast door. That is pretty high tech, man.
Yeah, I had that installed. You know, you can't be too careful. You don't want any unexpected visitors, right? But,
Especially ones carrying blasters.
I get it. All right, so, as you can see, we got plenty of refreshment. I don't know if you guys are down with the cold blood, but I got a fridge full of it, if you need be. We got the comic books and the action figures.
My blood the European way.
The European way? What's the European way?
Room temperature, you fool.
Oh, yeah, like the ale. Yeah. All right, well, we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can warm some of that up. You don't mind it a little congealed, do you?
I'm just going to say I prefer it congealed because then I can pretend I am also eating.
And you watch a big pocket on his khaki pants that he's wearing, these cargo pants, is just moving around, and he reaches his hand in and just pulls out a wiggling rat, and he just kind of gives his hand, is like, I'm good with this. And he just takes a bite out of the rat and starts sipping it like a juice box in front of you.
Jim brought his own snakes.
Okay, but all right, let's keep the abuse of pets to a minimum, all right?
Pets? I don't keep any pets.
Yeah, well, I do.
Pets in here either.
Well, I do, so any of the cats you see around, they're off limits, all right? Oh, and,
All right, I get it.
And I probably don't have to tell you that big albino alligator, well, he's off limits too, but he can take care of himself. Ain't that right, Pinky?
You watch Pinky's tail just like raise and slap down into a puddle as water splashes against the wall and even hits Boxferatu and Jim.
Oh, if I would have known I was going to get wet, I would have asked you to buy me dinner first.
All right. Keep it in your pants.
So is anybody going to explain to me what the hell D&D is before we do this?
Oh, yeah. Come on. I got a room all set up for it.
It's a fantasy role-playing game, you fool.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That pretty much covers it. But that I'll explain once we sit down. Come on, I got a room all prepared, you know.
You can play something you've never been in real life, Jim. Like a dwarf.
What about a politician?
You can be a politician. They are called rogues, and they usually murder people.
Oh, yeah. He just giggles and heartily chuckles at that.
Okay, all right. So sit down, fellas. Sit down. Here you go. Max leads you into a smaller side room that does seem to be prepared for a Dungeons & Dragons game. He's got his screen set up, a stack of new-looking books, actually, and dice, etc., of course. He takes his place behind the screen and holds up one of the books. Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to be playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition. They just came out with this a little while ago. Yeah, it's not bad.
What? There's two versions of Advanced Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
What makes it advanced?
Okay, well, listen. Here with the 2nd edition...
Shouldn't we start with the beginners? I'm new to this.
No. You see, you start with the 2nd edition, because the 2nd edition, they went in, they worked out all the kinks, they spruced it up, and they put out new books. Of course, you had to buy all the new books, but... they've made it perfect now, so there'll never be any other editions after 2nd edition. That's the beauty of it.
It's a worthy investment then. All right.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I do not walk kindly into new situations with this 2nd edition. I protest.
No.
About my paladin character, Mr. Nice Guy. Does he still exist in his universe?
Well...
or does the 2nd edition completely wipe him out of the multiverse?
No, there's still paladins in 2nd edition. If you want, you can be Mr. Nice Guy. But I was thinking...
I don't want to be that. He is already having adventures somewhere else.
Right. So, like, I was thinking we could roll up some new characters. Now, Jim, Jim, all this is pretending, basically. You pretend to be a dwarf or a politician / rogue, what have you.
You could be a dwarf politician if you wanted to, Jim.
Oh yeah, dwarf politics. Those are really juicy. But here's the thing: we use these here dice. See all these funny? You got your typical one, looks like a normal dice, right? The die, I guess. And then you got this one, which is a D20. You got the D12. They got a bunch of different sides. I'll tell you which one to roll. Don't worry, you're in good hands.
You have one that looks like a little pyramid, so you can pretend that you are in ancient Egypt. They are to plunder some graves.
Yeah. But those ones, do not step on those ones. Those are a motherfucker, let me tell you.
Like Legos. They look like Legos.
There are still 3 lodged in my foot.
Okay, all right, now let's see here. So, let's begin by rolling up some characters. Now, Box, you said you're not going to stick with Mr. Nice Guy. You're going to roll up something new. What do you want to be?
What do I want to be? I am going to be a barbarian.
Okay, well, let's see what the dice say. So, all right, so get 3d6. You're going to roll all your stats.
D6. Let's see. I got
That's
a
the normal
6. I got a 6.
Okay, roll it 2 more times.
And then I got a 1.
Okay, that's 7.
That right out.
That's a 7.
And then another 6. Oh, that's 2 goods and a real shit roll.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna get that'll be a
13, my
13.
favorite number.
Yeah, lucky 13. Okay, so you do that a bunch more times to get all your abilities. So you got a 13. Give me another 3d6.
All right, 2, 6, 6. Oh, it's not bad neither. That's a 14.
Okay, write that down. 13 and a 14.
Well, we got
Great.
1. Oh, no, 2. Oh, no, and 2. Oh, that's bad. That's a 5.
Okay, that can be maybe, I don't know, your intelligence or your charisma. You're a barbarian. You're not going to need that.
Here's a 2. Here's another 2. And there's a 4. That's 8.
Okay, all right. All right.
There's a 2. There's a 6.
Yeah.
And there's a 4. All right. 2, 6, and 4. That's 12.
Great. I think you got one more to go there.
1, 5, and 5, 11. Okay.
Okay, so you write those down. Now you're going to want to pick which ones you're going to get.
Right.
So,
I'm going to zimble-zamble those around. What don't you?
Yeah. So you're you want to be a barbarian, so I'd put the 14 into the strength there.
Right.
And
Strength.
if you want to be like, say, a half-orc, then you're going to get a bonus to your strength and your constitution. So I'd recommend being a half-orc.
I want to be a half-orc who is not accepted by either society, his human side or his orc side.
I like that. I like that. Look at that backstory already. It writes itself. Okay, all right.
You're right.
So maybe put your...
Can I
plus 2.
Okay, so
can I step in for a second?
Yeah,
here
yeah.
and say, why is there? This is a fantasy game. Why is there so much math? You didn't tell me I'm gonna have to be doing math tonight.
There's a lot of math, all right? There's a lot of math, but it's simple addition for the most part, all right? You go to grade school? All right, come on, Jim. Come on, stick with me.
One day, Jim, one day somebody will invent a way to play this in live action. Some sort of live action role playing situation, but that is not this day, Jim. Somebody will come along one day and do that, but not today.
No, they got that already. They call it LARP.
What?
LARP.
That's a stupid name.
Who has it?
Stupid.
They got it. They got nerds. They got it. They do it. They put on, funny hats and rubber ears and run around in the woods.
What the fuck are we doing in your stupid apartment down in the sewer? Why don't we go out there in the park and run around
look,
and
we can
slay
LARP.
some people?
Look, we can LARP another day.
I'm gonna be with Boxferatu here. We have the ability to go invisible already. We can pretend there are all monsters out there, and then we leap out and clear the park of evil. I mean humans. I mean evil.
LARP is for another day. Today is about D&D. Sitting at the table with pens and paper, doing math. All right, so
Yeah, D&D. Don't
I'll give you a little time to work on
okay,
that one,
I'll
Jim.
try.
I'll give you.
All right,
We'll get back to you. All right. So okay.
Jim.
All right. So
some good things are worth waiting for, Jim. You just put that in the back burner.
okay. All right. So
I'll think about
Box.
it.
All right,
Box,
I got
You got a
strength.
14. Put your 14 in strength and put your
Plus
13.
what?
Well, wait. Well, hold on. Well, let's assign
My
first.
orc blood!
I know. So we're gonna have the 14 in the strength. We're gonna put your 13 in your con. What was your next highest
My
ability?
constitution, because I like the, and then the 12 is next to that to be my dexterity, because I am a fighting man.
Good dex for that. And then, I
And
mean...
then we got the 11, we're going to go wisdom, because I am street smart beyond all.
Sure, I can get that. Yeah, I
know-how.
like that.
And then my intelligence will be 5, because I'm stupid, even though I am street smart. And then the 8 will be the other one.
Charisma.
Oh, charisma! Look
Yeah.
at me. I'm kind of ugly again. I am not accepted by either of my...
Yeah, I mean, that fits, right? Because you were an orc, you got the tusks, probably, or half orc, you got the tusks, you probably a little warty.
Much like Max, I only have 1 tusk.
What? I got plenty of tusks. You talk about Jim.
I
He's
mean,
got the
not
one
Max.
tusk.
I'm talking about Jim. I'm sorry. I'm already lost in D&D.
Okay, all right. So now you're a half orc, so you're gonna get a plus to your strength and to your constitution.
What plus what? 1?
I think that's gonna be a +1 to each. Let me just double check. Look it up here in the 2nd edition Player's Handbook. Hold on.
And my constitution.
I gotta say, that cover on that book is pretty badass.
Oh yeah, look at that.
What
Guy-
is even on there?
It's
We
a
didn't
guy.
even
He's
have
riding, and he's got a sword and a horse and a hat. Look at his hat.
Look at that. Look
His
at
hat
that
has wings for some
sexy
reason.
man.
Yeah, well, it was the olden times. Everybody needed wings on their hats.
You
That's
know,
fair-
that
fair
kind
point.
of hat is exactly what Mr. Nice Guy back in the old universe, he was going for one of those, but he hadn't earned it yet.
Yeah, well, you know, Mr. Nice Guy, like you say, he's still having his adventures somewhere off in the multiverse. That's going to be big one day.
In the 1st edition.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's see here. The races, the humans, orcs, half orcs. Okay, 23. And let's see here. 23.
Plus 8, thank you.
No.
Oh,
Not that
this
much.
makes me sad.
Okay, humans.
How did you
half
get
elves.
+8 when he was saying 23 100 times? I don't understand.
No, 23. I was looking at the page in the book.
Jim, you have to understand that playing Dungeons and Dragons is mostly somebody thumbing through a reference book to look at what kind of stats might be available to you.
And this is fun.
Okay, what the hell?
Well,
did they
it
get rid of
used to
half
be, but
orcs?
then I found out somebody was actually doing it in real life play, and then I'm like, why was it here? I mean, the alligator
And you told
is-
me some things are worth waiting for.
Oh my gosh,
already vet.
I am scandalized. They got rid of half orcs in 2nd edition. What's going on here? All right, I'm homebrewing this
So you
shit.
can't live out your fantasy?
No,
in
you
a fantasy
can. That's the
role-playing
thing.
game?
You can. I am homebrewing this shit. All right, so you're gonna get a
homebrew.
homebrew. That's right. You're gonna get a +1 to your strength and a +1 to your constitution.
But what is in it? You have to be full orc? Is that what it is? You got to be full orc? Or
No, they don't
nothing?
even. They got dwarf, elf, gnome, and halfling. That's it. That's.
Well, racist against orcs.
Tell me about it. All right. So okay.
Yes.
Okay, so put that anyway. You get a +1 to your strength, a +1 to your constitution.
Outrage.
What? What? It's fine. You're good.
No,
You're
I'm
half
going
orc.
to use it. I'm going to use it as.
Oh, I get you. All right,
You
so
know what you could do is after this is all said and done, you could go find the creator of the game and make him your own. Drink him dry for leaving orcs out. Get a Ventru to take over after. Maybe make a better edition. Maybe 2nd edition isn't the best edition.
No. I'm not buying all these goddamn books again. 2nd edition. That's it. I spent a lot of
Buy
money.
them. Just go steal them, Max.
Okay, I did. All right, I'll be honest. I broke into a game store after hours and I stole them. But still, I don't want to have to go through that hassle again. All right, so let's see here. All right, so you're a barbarian. You're going to roll your hit points, all right? All right, so.
I love to roll hit points.
All right, so you got you're going to get a D12.
A 12-sided die. That one looks like this. All right. How many times do I have to roll this one?
That's going to be a D12.
Just once? 8.
8, okay. And you're going to get a constitution bonus there, so
And my
that'll bring it up to 10. There you go.
10.
Okay.
10 hit points. I am
right.
weak.
All right. So, Jim, I assume you have been rolling along as Box has been creating his character, and you're good to go, right?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So, what are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be Kane.
You can't be King. You can't start as King.
Play with
Yeah. No. Kane.
Kane? What?
Kane,
You can't play
yeah.
Kane. He's not in this game.
Why not?
Nah, he's not in this game. Because this ain't the real
Homebrew
world.
it.
Kane's part of the real
Homebrew
world.
it.
No,
Come on. All right. I want to be
Kane
the
from
Prince of
Kung
Darkness.
Fu?
I want to be the Prince of Darkness. How do I get to be the Prince of Darkness?
Maybe we start you off as a wizard or something. Huh?
All right, fine.
Okay.
You're the
sorcerer
experienced
or
one. That's
something.
fine.
Some
Yeah,
sort
wizard.
of
Let's go with
evil
wizard. Yeah, we got
Yeah, all
barbarian
right.
and wizard. That's classic. All right, so
This
you're gonna
is
roll
a good
for your.
team.
You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
all your. You got your ability scores. What do you got there for ability scores?
20.
Yes, he's got all 20s. This
20s.
is
What?
like
Nah. Enough of this bullshit. All right, I'm
He
giving
is-
you a pre-generated character. Here you go.
Oh, God.
So this is a
some-
wizard.
this
Some
is
fantasy.
Scamdolf.
All right.
The wizard. He's
Yeah,
got all
Scamdolf.
20s.
Scamdolf. I like that. Yeah. All right. So
Scamdolf the wizard.
you got a strength of 6. You got
Okay, strength
you
of
got an
6.
intelligence of 16. That ain't bad. Yeah.
That's pretty. I feel pretty smart, I
Hey,
think.
look at you, so smart. I am
you go.
dumb.
Okay,
You are
okay.
smart.
And the rest, I don't know how, but the rest are all 9. They're just
Okay,
9.
can they be 10 at least?
is
Can
it-
I have a round number?
Okay, I'll round you up to 10. All right, I'm gonna
Hey,
round
all
you
right,
up to 10.
all right.
consecutive
It just feels better that
And
way.
now-
According to Scamdolf, of course he is 10.
All right, now you got to roll your hit points, and you, because you're a
All
wizard.
right, D12, right?
No, you get a measly D4. You get the one that pokes you in the
D4?
foot. D4. That's all you
Okay,
get.
well, I want to be a wizard with more hit points.
Well,
roll a
you're gonna
D12.
level up. You got to level up to get more hit points. But for now, for your starting point, you roll a D4.
Don't you?
Ah, I rolled a 4.
Okay,
All
so you
right.
got 4. All right. So you
Don't
got
worry,
4.
Scamdolf.
Okay, now what about my constitution bonus like he got?
Yeah, you don't got that because 10 don't give you nothing.
This game is very restrictive for a fantasy.
All right. Well, it's structured. It's structured pretending. All right.
All right. Well, okay. Scamdolf the wizard is ready to embark on an adventure with an orc, the only orc in the world, the
Half
only orc that ever
only
exists.
No,
And
there's
the
orcs. There's orcs. They just don't have. I don't know. They figured nobody wanted to play an orc. I don't know why they thought that.
Listen, my mother was very loose and loved to make whoopee with just about everybody and everything.
I love that backstory. Okay, so wait.
My name
Box.
is Gruntar.
Gruntar. So we got Gruntar and Scamdolf. Okay, Gruntar and Scamdolf. Great.
Okay.
All right. So
You should be the first half orc ever existing.
I
Your
am-
mom
I am
should be the
Gruntar,
creator,
the first half orc.
and your mom made half elves too, right?
Oh, of course. I have many half brothers and half sisters.
all right.
all right.
I'm
Oh,
excited
man.
now.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
excited. Let's
Okay,
go.
great. All right.
You
So we
should
got
meet the Centaur twins sometime.
so you got
Those
Gruntar.
didn't exist before, Mom.
I like that.
This is-
I like
this is-
that. Actually, for this game world, I'm going to say that is the case. That is the case. Your mother is well known in many circles. All right,
She's
so
Mavis, the half queen.
I'm going to say, let's see. All right. So, wait, Scamdolf, you got to choose your spells.
Choose instant destruction of everything.
I choose-
in front
No,
of you.
no.
That's a good idea.
You're
I
a
choose
first
instant
level
destruction.
wizard. You're a first
I
level
choose
wizard.
first level instant destruction.
I know. Well, you don't got that in your spell book. It's on there in your sheet. As you can see, the spells that you got in your spell book right now, you've got sleep. You've got
Wait, hold on. What?
That's
Sleep.
yeah, excuse me.
no.
I don't-
It's not you can sleep. It means you can make other people go to sleep. You can go, I cast a spell on you, and you fall asleep.
Like, hey, Scamdolf, I have been having some insomnia lately. Can you make me sleep?
No, I mean I could make a pretty penny doing that. I bet.
Okay.
Pretty stressed out about life.
I cast sleep on you.
And then you would go to sleep if you didn't make your save or whatever. So, all right,
Boy,
so
I was not getting any sleep until I went to Scamdolf. I'm
Yeah.
doing ads for him now.
yeah, I mean, hey, nobody's saying the wizard can't have a side hustle as a like
This
sleep clinic or
radio
whatever.
show brought to you by Scamdolf,
Okay.
Sleep Master of the Stars.
Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna say that that's what you guys are doing. You're at an inn, and you're trying to promote your business. But you got to choose your spell. So you got sleep.
Okay.
You
Sleep.
got magic missile, which shoots.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
It shoots
Actually,
a
I don't
missile.
want to sleep.
It's magic.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
I want that.
man.
Okay. All right. And
Take more missiles.
you've also got, let's see, read magic. So
And I a wizard. Why can't I read
hold on.
magic?
I don't know.
Can you not
Apparently-
read his books.
no,
Yeah,
apparently you got to cast this read magic spell to be able to read magic. I don't know.
I
that
know
seems
I'm
a
new
little
at this,
weird.
but I'm just gonna say maybe it needs another edition, another pass, just to really work.
I
out some
am
of these
not
bizarre
getting all these
wrinkles.
books again. All right, that's it. The second edition.
All right.
Now we're capped. There's no more need. There's no more need.
Nice.
Bro, I look at read magic in my book and I rip it out and swallow it. It's a useless spell.
Look at now, it's a part of him. That he
Now-
doesn't
now-
have
now
to
I'll
learn
never
it
forg-
anymore.
Okay.
every
all
time
right,
I
all right,
poop,
all
I
right.
can read magic.
Okay, so you're gonna pick either sleep or magic
He
missile.
can
but,
only read magic on the toilet.
Genius. That's a perfect idea. I want to
okay,
do that.
I like that. I'm a permissive GM or DM.
He has to make a grumpy in order to read magic.
Now listen. Here's the thing about magic. You can only have one spell in your head at a time, and when you cast that spell, you forget it, and you got to go back to your book.
What?
But as we've that's the way it works in D&D. You cast your spell.
Box, I
and then
don't
you forget the
understand why you
spell.
play this game.
Well, I'm going to admit, being a first level magic user is kind of shitty. Sorry,
I'm no
Jim.
Prince of Darkness, then. I'm just
You're gonna get
Prince
there.
of...
You're gonna get there.
I'm like the Prince of preschoolers.
Yeah, what is this?
Well,
I'm
that's- you
taking
gotta-
around some sort of baby wizard.
You
I
gotta
can pick
start
only
somewhere.
one. I
You
can't
gotta have
just do... Can I...
Okay, look, Jim. You gotta have a character arc. You gotta start off, and then you gotta build. All right?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
How many spells can I pick? I'm sorry.
You pick one, because you're a first level wizard. You get one spell, and then you cast it, and you forget it. You gotta go back to your book and learn another spell.
Read magic missile.
Yeah, magic missiles. I mean, I can't
Okay,
take
you're gonna
sleep if I
start.
can only take one.
You're gonna start with magic missile. All right.
Yeah.
Great. All right. So, what kind of equipment you want there, Gruntor?
I want the heaviest, most badass equipment you can carry.
Okay, well, you're a barbarian, so you tend to fight, just with like a little loincloth or something.
I
Because-
want a little loincloth.
Yeah, a little
where my
loincloth, maybe.
testicles are clearly hanging below.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, they're clearly visible. Anytime you move around, it flaps around. Yeah, there's a lot of action going on down
That
there.
feels intimidating when you're fighting a man like that, and his balls are hanging out, no fear.
Sometimes I like to dip them on my enemy's face in the fashion of a tea bag dipping into a hot cup of water.
Yeah, Gruntor the Teabagger. That's a name that strikes fear. I like that.
That's me.
Okay, all right. So, now, I'm going to give you want what, a bastard sword?
Yes, because I'm a bastard. Clearly, my mother never married any of the things she mated with.
Yeah, your mother's a free spirit. But, all right,
Oh, she is the freest spirit.
okay, so bastard sword. I'll give you a dagger as well.
Yes, and it is also a bastard.
And also, a longbow. You'll have a bow and arrows. You got that. You're going to look like, a half-orc Conan there with all your weapons
Going
strapped to
to
you.
look like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah,
Played
nice.
by Kevin Costner with a
Oh, yeah.
fine hair.
That recently released movie, I think.
You bet.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
I do love that Kevin Costner. He is dreamy.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we got the barbarian. I think that take care of you. You got your
I know what
loincloth
I
and your
want.
weapons. What do you want? You want a staff?
I want a big magic book for me that holds all
you
my
got a big
spells.
magic book,
Okay.
and it's filled with like
I want a-
three.
I want a
No, it's filled with
magical-
2 spells and a ripped out page.
All right. It's got room for more.
It's
all
got
right?
room for more. You got like
want a-
what do you call it? You got a quill. You got a quill and some ink, so you can write
And
down
then,
your spells.
that makes sense. And I also want like an emerald encrusted magical sword that I use to defend myself in melee should ever get so bad.
Well, here's the thing, Jim. Wizards can't use swords. It says right here they can't use swords. You can use
I
a
have read
staff.
The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. And
Yeah, well, Gandalf was multi-classed. He was multi-classed. Scamdalf is not. Maybe that's something for the future, but for right now, you're just a first-level wizard. So So okay,
What's
so
my options then? I won't even try to add. I just wonder
it's a
what are my
very short
options?
list. It's a very short list. You can
Jim,
have.
you should carry a wizard stick. You know, one of those big wizard sticks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that makes sense because Gandalf carried one.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I
So you
might
can
as
use that because it says right here you can have staff or dagger or dart. You can have a dart.
You can have a staff. Hire a more powerful wizard.
What if
Not a
I take
quarter
the staff
staff,
and
a
I
quarter
give
staff.
it to?
Higher.
What if I give it to the barbarian? Can he hit for me with my staff?
With your stat? Yeah, barbarian can use pretty much any weapon.
Yes.
I should've went
and I'm going to
barbarian. This
bring
is
a
stupid.
gun.
That's too late. You
I
already
like
took
it.
the character. No. There's no guns. There ain't no guns. Not
All
yet.
right, staff.
Laser rifle.
No, not yet. Well, maybe if we play Expedition to the Barrier Peaks, but no. All
Can
right.
I make a gun and load my magic missiles into the gun and give the gun to the barbarian?
No. The magic missile comes out of your hand, and then you forget, so you can only shoot one. And then,
I didn't get the part.
then I don't know. You got to go drink some milk or something. I don't know.
All right, I take a staff.
Okay. All right. So you got a staff. It's a plain wooden staff that maybe later you can put, I don't know, emeralds on or something.
Is
so,
it made of magical wood?
no, it's just staff. It's just a staff.
Did I just pick it up on a walk here?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. It's a
Did
it's
you
a stick.
get it
It's
at
just
the
a big
local
stick.
Renaissance festival?
No, they don't have those here because the whole world is a
They
Renaissance
just
festival.
call them festivals.
Festivals. They're just festivals, yeah. So, let's see. You got your stuff. I'm going to give you each a random number of gold pieces to begin with.
How
So,
many am I going to have?
Grantor, ooh, not bad. Okay, so you got 8. And
Look at me.
Jim, you got 1. You got 1 gold piece.
This doesn't see. How did he get 8 and I only get 1?
I rolled the
feel like-
dice.
I feel
What
like
did you roll? A D.
I rolled an 8 and a 1.
A D
Scam
Boxferatu
Dolph.
over there.
Scamdolf has fallen on hard times.
I should have chosen sleep instead and made some money first.
Well, you got magic missile memorized right now. You got to cast it, and then you can go
we
study
could-
a book.
We could rob somebody.
On the
Yes,
toilet.
we are
You
going-
gotta-
magic
well, here's
missile.
the thing. We
We are
established
going to
you got to
have to
study a
knock-
book on the toilet because you ate the magic read magic thing. There.
You got to take a
Wait.
clumpy-
I had to cast read magic to read other magic.
You know, you're right. That's a stupid rule. I'm gonna make an executive decision. We're homebrewing this. Yeah. You can read your magic, but as we established,
Ooh,
you have
he
to
has
be,
a magic butt.
yeah, you got to be taking a crap in order to read magic.
I have an idea for a scam. This is going to be wonderful.
What
Okay,
is
great.
going to
Okay.
be
You can see
Scamdolf
your future in
Okay.
my chocolate star.
in his butt.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
all right. Save it for the game, guys. Save it for the game. All right, so here we are. We got your characters rolled up, and now we will begin. The character creation
Wait,
part is
they
over.
haven't
now.
begun yet?
Well, the character creation part is over. Now the adventure begins. And Max, he lights a couple of candles on the table. We may need to make frenzy rolls for this. I'm not sure.
At this point, yeah, you would small flames would not be something that would freak your characters out too much. That's much stronger against younger kindred who have been around much less time. You might flinch a little bit at the flame, but that's about it.
Max lights a couple of candles. and-
Hey, tell a guy before you strike a match. Man.
All right, I'm just doing it for the atmosphere here. All right.
Unless
so-
it's because Scamdolf is reading some magic.
exactly.
Then
right,
light
okay.
more
Oh,
matches.
there you go. I gotta light the matches for my magical toilet sitting afterward. I gotta make it
Yeah,
smell
then you will
nice.
cast blue
It
flame.
always smells something awful after Scamdolf reads some magic.
Okay, so Scamdalf and Gruntor, you find yourselves sitting at a roadside tavern. There are cups of ale in front of you, and you can see that there are various folk about the room. There is a dwarven bartender who is polishing a glass behind the bar. You can see there's what do you call it? An elf. He's sitting and he's smoking a pipe by the fire. He's wearing a hood. He's kind of looking at you. And there's some tradesmen and merchants and whatnot at other tables.
Can we tell what they do for a living?
Yeah.
Is one like obviously a tinker?
Yeah, one guy is totally a tinker. He's got tinks that he's working on, I guess. And there's various medieval occupations. There's a guy you reckon is a blacksmith, and one who is a baker and a butcher, and also a candlestick maker is there as well.
Oh, those three fellas should go take a bath together.
But that is what is happening in the
They're
room.
equally filthy.
And then a hooded figure approaches you. He walks up and says, "Are you the adventurers known as Gruntor and Scandelf?"
Oh my God, it's the Grim Reaper finally coming to take us home.
I'm not going down without a fight. I cast magic missile at the Grim Reaper.
Okay, well, it automatically hits. All right, so
yes.
roll a d4.
I'll save you, Gruntor. I'll save you.
Roll a d4.
Oh, it doesn't do more damage than that?
Well, it's d4 plus 1, so roll that.
I rolled a 4, so 5.
5 points of damage. Okay, so
and I scream, "Back, death! You cannot claim us this day!"
No,
Okay.
Death will not take us.
Okay, well, the guy that was not Death he is now dead because you killed him with your magic missile. He falls to the ground. There's a big smoking hole in his chest.
Hey, everybody, we just made death impossible for all. Go crazy nuts.
The bartender says, "Hey, that wasn't Death. That guy was obviously trying to give you a quest, you morons."
Oh, well, in that case, I guess he won't need this bag full of gold.
Yeah,
And
you
maybe
look on
the
him.
quest
He
was to give
does.
him this really nice robe he was wearing.
Yeah, you loot the body, and yeah, it's a pretty nice robe. It's not bad. He's got his hooded cloak, which kind of looks like a Grim Reaper cloak, I guess. And he has a bag of gold. I'm going to see how many. There were 13 gold pieces in there. 13
I take
gold
all
pieces.
of them.
Well, Gruntor was the one who... You got the cloak. Gruntor's got the gold, so you still only got one gold piece.
Yeah, we're going to divvy this up so that we both have an even amount.
Okay.
I like it.
So
And-
I have
okay.
8, you have 1, and we're going to figure it out.
Okay, all
Math.
right. Okay, well, that's good. All right, so we'll write down that treasure, and he also has a scroll. He's got a scroll on his belt.
I'll
and
take
I guess
that. That's
I guess
for
he's
me.
got a belt too because he had the scroll on it.
I'll take the belt. I'll put the belt on, and I'll take the scroll, and I'll open the scroll.
And I guess he's got, I don't know, pants and shoes too. Probably some kind of shirt. I don't know if you want those, but anyway, on the scroll.
I have no use for pants. I am Gruntor.
Oh yeah, barbarian don't need no pants. But okay,
I
so
unfurl the scroll. What does it say?
it says what he was gonna say before you killed him. To the adventurers known as Scamdalf and Gruntor, we seek your help. Village is bedeviled by horrid evil. Will you assist us? And there's a little map that shows where the village is. And at the bottom it says, also we will pay you in gold.
Oh, a village needs help, whatever, but there's gold to be had at the end of this quest, Gruntor.
Well, we just got some gold. I'm pretty good for now, unless you got the itch to adventure.
The question I guess I have is, are we good guys or are we bad guys?
Oh crap! I forgot. I totally
We
didn't
don't
get you.
have alignments.
Yeah. That's an
Oh.
important part of character creation. We skipped.
That must be why I feel so chaotic right now.
Well, you can
It's
be.
the
So,
same thing.
all right.
That's why we instantly attacked. We didn't know any difference.
Yeah, I think you're both chaotic neutral, to be honest. I mean, so far, if we're going on just on observed behavior. So yeah, let's say
Maybe we
chaotic
will
neutral.
learn an alignment along the way.
Maybe the real alignment was the friends that you made on your journey.
It's not going to be this guy laying on the floor. Look at me. I'm dipping
No.
my testicles onto his face because we killed him.
And the bartender goes, "Hey, this ain't that kind of place."
Hey, don't you insult my friend. It's his name. His name is Teabag
It's
Man.
my
Oh,
birthday.
Oh shit! Are you Gruntor the Teabagger?
At your service.
Oh, hey, tell your mom I said.
bobbing up and-
Tell your mom I said hello.
Ah, you know, Mom.
Hey,
High five.
High five. He gives you a high five. It's not so high because he's a dwarf, so you got to go down a little bit to get that.
Hey, you might be an uncle of mine, probably.
Hey, you never know. You never know. Listen, drinks around the house, and I'll forget about that murder I just witnessed.
You call it murder. I call it tomorrow's stew.
Well, we got some pigs out back. I can feed them to then. You better go before the constables arrive, though.
Hold up. We need to Like, this is good elven meat. What are you talking about? You are going to give it to the pigs? Do you know how delicious elf is? I am half orc. I have eaten many elves.
Okay, all right. Hey,
This
you
is
up to
some
you.
good backstory stuff.
Yeah, I like that. So you get, but he did tell you the constables will be arriving soon. So maybe you want to make yourself scarce, and maybe you want to, follow that map that I gave you, so we can do the adventure. I don't mean to railroad you here, fellas, but come on.
All right. I guess we should go. The map says to go that way, and
let's go
scammed
collect
off
more
points.
gold pieces from some suckers.
Do you want to take the elf with us?
Yeah, let's go. We'll give him a proper elven burial.
Okay, all right. So we'll take him along. Yeah, you're strong enough. You can carry that body pretty easy. Let's see.
I'm going to put the hole in his chest. I'm going to put him on my head with the hole in his chest, and wear him like a hat.
Okay, well, it's not that big a hole, so you kind of gotta work it larger. You can do that though. You got a dagger,
I'm
I
going
guess.
to wear the elf like a hat.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna just.
Is there any gods that like to elf hats that we can worship?
Let's see. Well, I mean, if you're a half orc, you could worship. Let's see. Grumpsh.
Groupsh. I like
Not Grumpsh.
Yeah.
Grumpsh.
Grumpsh.
Or
Yeah,
Grumpsh. Yeah.
Grumpsh. No, there's an umlaut, so it's Grumpsh.
Grumpsh.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Grumpsh.
Yeah. All right. So you make your way out of the inn. You're wearing a dead guy as a hat. I'm just gonna see, and oddly, the town watch did not notice you with that corpse on your head, so you got out of town okay.
I
But
tip it to them. Good day, constable.
what the hell? They still don't notice. I don't know. They're not rolling well. Okay, so now then, you're out of the town and you're on the road.
Nobody
the road.
is slicker than Gruntor when it comes out of sticky situations.
You're on the road to the village. You're on the road to the village.
What's the name of the village that we're going to?
This is the village of Hamlet. The village of Hamlet.
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 It's a village of a smaller village.
Yeah. Well, that's what it says here. It's the village of Hamlet. All right. So you're gonna follow the map through the woods and go to the village.
There used to be a village of Ophelia, but the village of Hamlet drove it insane.
I always like a Shakespearean reference. That's good.
I knew
All right.
him in real life, you know.
Jesus, Boxer, you that old?
Is he as boring as his works? Come on.
I was old when I knew Bill.
You knew him as Bill. Wow. Okay.
Isn't there a conspiracy theory that he was like more than one person?
I don't know.
Can you clarify?
Ask Box.
He was like Marvel Comics' Moon Knight. He was several people, but they were all inside one guy.
Wow.
I've never read Moon Knight. That sounds pretty cool, though.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much like Box says. It's several people all in one guy. It's basically Batman, but crazy. So, let's see here. And, all right.
If you didn't think Batman was crazy enough, Marvel said, hold my beer.
And I still can't believe you knew Shakespeare. What, like a regular Methuselah over here, right? So, okay, so.
Did your mom know Shakespeare? Wait. Yeah, no.
No.
Sorry,
Box,
I got my
Box,
worlds confused.
Box actually knew Shakespeare. Gruntor did
yeah.
not know Shakespeare because he didn't exist in this.
I don't know how you keep your worlds separate. This is a very confusing game.
It's compartmentalization, Jim. You gotta practice. All right, so let's see here. You're going through the woods. I gotta roll for a random encounter because you're going through the woods here. And
La 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 la.
oh, okay, all
That's
right.
me
We got a random
singing our
encounter.
Tripsing through the woods song.
Okay.
Yeah, my character is skipping next to you as you sing it.
La la. Maybe we'll run into some Smurfs or perhaps Gargamel.
Oh,
Or maybe some girls. Maybe some girls.
Well, here's what happens because you guys are yelling. And
Gargamel.
because you. Yeah, actually, they have a Smurfette. They should have a girl Gamel.
Yeah, why
I
is he,
agree.
if he was busy making women, why did he make a woman Smurf and not a woman him?
I don't know. He had different priorities, Box. He had different priorities.
Him and Azrael had a special relationship.
Oh, that was the cat, right? Oh, I see what you did
Who
there,
can
yeah.
forget Gargamel and Azrael?
Okay, all right.
Loved
The
himself a good
TV's
pussy.
From the Smurfs, yeah, that show
Jim
only
said it.
it only recently ended, yeah. Oh, but listen, okay, so you're making a racket.
La 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 la.
That's the racket you're making, and that means that you have attracted the attention of some goblins. Some
Are
goblin
they
bandits.
girl goblins? Girl
No,
goblins.
The bandit goblin. I guess one of them could be a girl. I mean, I'm not.
I tried to seduce her.
Okay, all right. So but first, what happens is these goblins they jump out. There's one in a tree. They got bows and arrows, and there's another one coming out of a bush, and they're all like, "Give us your money," because we're bandits, right? So you're gonna try now. Roll for initiative. Roll for initiative.
Okay.
So that's roll a d20.
The D20. I got a 4. They'll never get initiative with a 4.
I got a 14.
Okay, all right. Well, the goblins won. So what they do is they say, "We're not kidding around. You give us your gold, or we're gonna kill you." So that's what they do, and you can see they pull back. They got a held attack. They're gonna pull back their bow. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna try to seduce these goblins?
Yeah, the girl one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to look at her. I'm going to hold out my staff and wink and say, if you like this staff, wait till you see my slightly smaller one.
Okay, what's your charisma again? 9, right?
10.
Oh yeah, right. I gave you a little break there. So all right, so 10 charisma. So roll a
Yeah.
d20.
That's a high number.
Come on, baby. You can.
No! Oh, no!
What'd you roll?
Fail.
I rolled a 1.
A 1?
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Fail.
Oh well. Okay. Well, the goblin is gonna shoot you with the arrow for
That's-
being such a smooth operator there. All right. So that's gonna be that'll be 5 points of damage to you.
He only has
how much
5
health do I
points
have?
of hit points.
Oh, okay. So the arrow.
Am I
sinks
dead?
into
Did I
you.
just die?
The arrow sinks into you, and you go to -1 hit points. You're bleeding out. You're lying on the ground. That's what you get for trying to seduce instead of using your magic missile, which you couldn't have used anyway because you already used it on the guy who tried to give you a quest. So
So
you're
I
down.
did the right thing and I got punished for it.
All right, so you're down on the ground. You're down on the ground and you're bleeding. It goes over to you, Gruntor. What are you gonna do? You got a goblin on the ground who's just shot, and your friend just got shot with an arrow. He's bleeding on the ground, and you got 2 goblins, one in a bush and one in a tree.
There's 3 goblins in front of me.
Well, you got one up in a tree, and then you got one who's come out of a bush, and I guess the one in the tree is a girl.
Okay, so there's only 2 goblins.
There's 2 that you can see.
Okay. Here's what I say to the goblin on the ground.
Yeah.
Hey, goblin.
Yeah.
How about goblin on these nuts? And I strike with my bastard sword.
Okay, roll a d20 there.
Oh, did I hear that? Am I still awake?
No, you're unconscious. You're unconscious.
Oh, come. All right. Well, you still hear a quiet chuckle out of my unconscious lips.
I only got a 9.
A 9, but you get a plus for the hits, and they're not wearing no armor, so that hits. Now roll your damage.
Which dice?
Are you using it two-handed? I assume.
Yes, I'm using my bastard sword. Two-handed.
Give me a d10, and then you're gonna add a plus to that.
Barbarian seems overpowered. This is not fair.
2.
A 2, but you also get your plus for your strength, and that is enough because this is just a goblin. So you just cut this goblin in half.
Yeah!
And the one in the tree is like, holy shit! My buddy just got cut in half by this guy.
And I dip my testicles down into the dead guy's half face.
Oh,
As
wow,
Boxferatu
okay.
or as Boxferatu describes him dipping his testicles, a strange, gentle gust of wind crosses across the board, licking out one of the candles that you've lit for the atmosphere.
What the hell?
Oh, what was this? This is getting spooky in here. Did the ghost come?
Yeah,
I thought you said the blast door was there to protect us.
Yeah, what is going on?
I
mate?
guess kind
There
of.
better not be a Ravnos in here. I will fuck you up.
No, we're fine. We're fine. We got,
Well, they
Pinky
don't
standing
have just-
guard. Pinky standing guard. We got my ghouls. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, so you have just cut this goblin in half, and you have used his bisected skull to give him like an internal teabag. The other goblin.
I'm concerned about these ghouls, that this is the first I'm ever hearing about them. You've got ghouls running around this place?
Yeah,
You
I
don't
got
have ghouls of
you
your
don't
own?
got ghouls?
I did not have any ghouls.
Oh, you gotta get yourself
get
some
yourself
ghouls.
Where
You gotta
do
get
you
some
get
ghouls.
the
They're great.
ghoul? How am I missing out on this
Boxferatu,
ghoul?
how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I stopped counting at 1200.
Okay.
And nobody ever taught you how to make a ghoul in your entire life.
Are you shitting me?
I did not know this was a thing that was even possible. That you could
Well, you
make
get-
a ghoul. I thought
you
you,
get a-
had to like befriend one or something.
No. You make a ghoul by you get a human or an animal even, and you give them a little bit of your blood. You don't drink any of them, but you give them a little bit of their blood, and then they stop aging and they get a little stronger, and then they can be your flunkies because they
And
gotta
then basically you're a super slave.
yeah because they gotta keep coming back. They gotta keep coming back for more blood every month, or else they're gonna start aging again.
Wait,
And if
how much of my own blood am I supposed to
a
give
little
to
bit,
these
just a little
Not
bit.
enough to make you hungry. Not
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
to make you hungry.
No, just a little bit, like a little glass, little juice box.
And then they
worth.
do whatever you want. It's pretty freaking cool.
I think of all the times I could have used the ghoul at that particular moment and did not realize I could just make my own.
Well, Box,
Imagine if you had made William Shakespeare your ghoul.
Imagine. Now, he was pretty annoying at the party. I would not want that guy. Pretty full of himself. Look
Okay,
at
well,
me,
I'm-
I can write a bunch of words.
Well, it sounds to me like we dodged a bullet. I'm glad you did not ghoulify William Shakespeare, but now at least you know how to do
would
it.
not
So you know.
want that guy to have everlasting life. Trust
Yeah.
me.
But listen, well, now you got once you have a ghoul, you got somebody who can pick up your dry cleaning and whatnot. So, all right, so here we go. The goblin.
Will I still get my discount
I would think so.
from the dry cleaners? I've been going there for so long that I get a pretty sizable discount.
I assume if it's your account. Look, okay, let's not talk.
Why
We
you
got the
could-
little
you
side
could-
You
track.
could ghoul the dry cleaners and just get it for free forever.
My dry
Yeah.
cleaner is 260 years old.
Oh, he's also he's
it's
a kindred. He's kindred. All right.
Yes,
All right,
and
so
an
listen.
excellent cleaner.
Okay, now listen, we got a little off track here. Though I am glad that we finally clued you in on some very vital information about an undead life. But here we go.
I am, and sometimes some guys are just built to roll solo. You know what I mean?
I get you.
I'm
But speaking of
rolling
rolling, let's get back to the game here. So you cut that goblin in half and you teabag the inside of his skull. And the other goblin, he's got to make a morale roll, or she does have to make a morale roll. And yeah, she just goes, ah, shit, and she runs off. She goes into the trees and you don't see her. But you got your buddy on the ground and he's bleeding.
Oh, Scamdolf, I am so sorry your seduction of that lady goblin went so awry. Is there anything you want me to tell your next of kin?
No, but you can save him, Box. You can
I
bind up
can?
his wounds.
I am
yeah,
a barbarian.
well, you can't heal him, but you can bind up his wounds so he doesn't keep bleeding out.
Hold on, let me make a pumice out of some of these herbs and mosses.
Yeah, barbarian would know that shit. Yeah.
I'm
You chew
chewing
that
it
up.
to-
Yeah.
And then I got
Okay.
This is going to seem gross, but believe me, it is. And I put it on his wound.
Okay.
I throw up. It's super gross.
Yeah. You're not doing well. He stabilized you, but you still and I hate to tell you this, but neither of you guys is a cleric or nothing. I tell you what, a wandering cleric comes by and goes, "Hey, looks like you guys could use a hand. What happened to your friend there, barbarian?"
Oh, you should have seen him. He tried to make out with a chick goblin, and it did not go well.
Oh, yeah, that guy doesn't look like he's got any kind of good charisma. But here, tell you what, I'll...
It's
That's
higher than
extremely
mine,
rude.
but
Hey,
he
you're
was
unconscious. You're unconscious.
He was really off his game.
Yeah, all right. Well, blessings of... let's say, blessings of Heronius upon you. I will gladly help your fallen comrade. And he reaches down and he touches you and heals you. You get 3 hit points back
Where does he touch me?
in a safe place. Nowhere objectionable.
On your
Okay, just
bleed
on your head.
hole. He touches you on your bleed hole.
Yeah, where you got the arrow in your bleed hole. So
Okay,
he touches, he pulls out the arrow, and then he touches that, and that heals up, and you get 3 hit points back.
Oh, awesome. I'm awake again. What happened? Where'd she go? Is the first thing I say.
And the cleric says, it is not wise to trifle with a goblin maiden. Let this be a lesson to you. I bid you good day. And then he leaves. What?
Hold them all, cleric.
Yeah?
I take 2 gold pieces out of Scamdolf's little money bag, and I hand it.
Well, I didn't tell you could take my gold.
To the cleric, and I say, donate this to your local charity or whatever.
Yeah, he says, the blessings of Heronius upon you. This tithe will be accepted. And he takes that gold and he leaves.
When he walks away, after he's far enough away where he can't hear us, so to make sure I make that clear, I look over to, what's your guy's name again? I'm sorry. Garbantuan?
Gruntor.
Gruntor. I look over to Gruntor and I say, Gruntor, I can't heal and you can't heal, but he can. We should tie him up and take him with us, and anytime we need to heal, we force him to heal us.
Man, you can't tie a guy up after you give him a tithe. That goes
We'll take the
against
tithe back.
every cool guy code, and I'm trying to up my alignment.
Would our god like if we did that or no?
Well, okay. I mean, Grumsh is an orcish god, and I mean, let's face it.
I wish I was an orc. It's like a furry fantasy.
Oh yeah, okay, sure, yeah. I'm gonna say that you could worship him too, but yeah, the tenets of Grumsh would be the strong take what they want from the weak. So
sounds about what I said.
I leave that to you.
But I also have to honor my human side. Just like Mr. Spock in the Wrath of Khan.
Oh yeah, I like this. Your backstory is so good.
More human.
You two are nerds. Why don't you go LARP instead? This is really becoming more and more obvious to me.
That LARPing was a thing, and also that you could make your own ghouls. This has been a very informative evening for Boxferatu.
Yeah, I gotta say, Box, one of those pieces of information you really should have stumbled across before now in your hundreds of years of existence.
What can I say? I was born an orphan.
I
had no mentors to guide me along the way. I was making my own way, and you never think, maybe I should give my blood to somebody else.
Yeah. You know something, Box? Your backstory.
There is a victim.
You know, Box, your backstory is pretty good, too. I like your backstory, and I like your D&D character's backstory.
You can't build a good D&D backstory if you don't have one of your own.
True words. Very true words. Okay, so are you going to...
This is a good lesson for you, Jim.
How dare you? My backstory is plenty deep.
Nah, we don't want to... Look, we don't have time for your backstory, Jim. All right, so tell me, what, you're going to kidnap this cleric? You're going to take him witches?
Well, if my half-orc friend ain't going to do it, I can't do it, so I guess not.
Okay,
no,
all right.
We are going to do the right thing. I just paid the man.
Do I have magic missile?
No, because you got to study it again. You want to make camp and study a book?
Well, all right, I guess we're going to make camp.
Okay. If you make camp, I got to roll the wandering monster table again.
Hold on, we're making camp. You just got healed up. Let's go to the town and get the quest.
Okay, fine. I just can't do anything until I apparently sit down and study for an hour.
You couldn't do anything when you were dead either, and then that guy helped you, and now you want to enslave him, so shut your lips.
And you turned down my genius. Listen, who's the brains in this party? I came up with a great idea, and you said no, but you have muscles, so that overrules brain.
Your great idea was to stick it in a woman goblin who was up in a tree, aiming an arrow at your chest. This was a good idea to you.
I took your mother as inspiration.
You keep my mother's name out your fucking mouth, and I slap him.
Okay, so that's gonna do. You take another 2 points of damage there.
I go unconscious.
Oh shit! Okay, the cleric comes back and he goes, "Okay, last time. This one's on the house."
No, I take the elf off my head and I put him on my head. Am I still wearing that elf?
Yeah. No, the cleric didn't mention it because he thought it would be rude.
I drape him over my head.
Okay, you drape him over your head, and the cleric says, look, you want me to heal your friend, or what?
No, he's being a dick right now, so I'm going
Okay.
to can you give me like a potion?
Yeah, I'll
And then
give you a healing.
it to
I'll
him
give
when
you
we
a...
get to town. I'm
Yeah,
tired
here's
of
a
his
healing
lips.
potion. Here you go. Here's a healing
Kidnap him,
potion.
Box. Kidnap him, Box. This is not the character talking. This is
Yeah.
me talking. Box, you gotta kidnap him.
He gives you a potion, and he says, Heronius bewitches, and he leaves again. And you, I assume, make your way to the village.
Cleric, I just want you to know I saved you from a kidnapping.
Oh, hey, thanks. Then he leaves.
Can I have an extra potion?
Yeah, okay, yeah. He gives you 2 potions. He's like, well, one good turn
How many
deserves
of these
another.
things you carrying?
Those 2. I had those 2.
Come on now.
Okay, here's one more. I got one more.
If I find out later on you had another potion, I am going to be quite cross.
No. He doesn't have no more potions. He turns out his pockets. You can see he's
Okay, we got
nothing
3 potions. Let's
Okay.
go to town, and I will give it to Scamdolf when we get there.
Okay, I'm just gonna, let's see, okay, so you make it through the night, you travel through the night without any more random monster encounters, and in the morrow, you find yourself approaching the village of Hamlet, and you got, unconscious wizard on your head. Now,
Take him
Scamdolf,
off.
that last damage was non-lethal, it was a punch, so you weren't bleeding out or nothing, but you were unconscious all night. And then, Gruntor, I guess you pour the potion or
I
whatnot
sit him down
his-
next to a tree, and then I pinch his nose, and I tilt his mouth open with his head back, and I pour a potion down his gullet.
Okay, Scamdolf, you're gonna heal 5 hit points there.
Hey, I'm up to max hit points again. I'm awake.
Okay. all right.
Whoa, hey, we're in front of town. Oh, wow, what happened?
Here's what happened. We really bungled the whole day yesterday, so don't shoot your magic missiles just for a crazy time because you think we're about to die.
I don't even have it, so I
You
guess
just
we're
had a
fine.
good night's sleep, I believe. You
I didn't
can
get to
learn
study.
it again.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say, with maybe you flip, you go off into the woods and pinch a loaf, and you look at your book, and you got magic missile back.
Hey, awesome. All right, come back. I can kill someone again. I'm ready.
Okay, all right, so the village of Hamlet is before you. You can see various villagers going about their business, and in the center of town is a large inn called the Inn of the Welcome Wench.
I go in looking for a welcoming wench.
Okay, so you're gonna go right to the inn, huh?
Yes. Well, is
Okay.
that what it says to do on the map?
Yeah, look at the map again. Good idea. That's a really good idea.
Nah, it
Bob.
just shows you where the town is. It's like an X. So you can
Well,
pretty much do what you want. You can go
best to
talk to
start-
townspeople. You can go to the inn.
Let's go to the inn and talk to some drunks.
Good idea. They tell you everything.
They have loose lips and also loose lips.
And so you go into the bar, and there's a bartender.
Jim just looks confused.
There's like a human bartender, and he's polishing a glass, because that's what bartenders do. You walk in, and the bartender's polishing a glass. So he looks up and says, hello, travelers. Welcome to the Inn of the Welcome Wench. How might I serve you?
We are looking for the veg.
Well, I mean, that's what the name of the place is. We have, some servers. They don't come in till later. You got here early in the morning. But perhaps I could give you some rumors that are around town that I will randomly roll for you.
Is one of them why your glass is always dirty?
I just need something to do with my hands, because I'm an obsessive compulsive.
He seems really nervous. I think you should keep pressing him on this. I think he's hiding something.
No, it's cool. He's OCD. I have a cousin that is like that as well, and I get it.
Okay, so he says, listen, I will tell you some rumors. Here we go. He says, yes, there is a ruined moat house to the north of town that was once the home of a great evil, but it was vanquished long ago.
Seems safe.
Evil lived in a boathouse?
No, a moat house. A moat
Who
house.
would build a house on a moat?
No. It's surrounded by a moat. It's like a little keep.
A keep?
Yeah.
That's bigger than a house.
Oh, there's an evil keep somewhere nearby.
Yeah, it's just on the edge of town, he says. And he also says, there have been strange things happening and some villagers have gone missing.
Oh, is there a werewolf down there or something?
Yeah, let's see. His third rumor is, a sword of great power was lost long ago in the Battle of the Moat House.
So you're,
That seems like a different answer.
you're saying there is...
He doesn't know nothing. When you ask him about a werewolf, he's like, I don't know nothing about a werewolf.
You're saying that the moat house has some treasures that could be plundered.
Yeah, but there was a great evil there one time, he says.
Well,
Yeah, but it's vanquished now, right?
Yeah, vanquished long ago in a big battle.
then why...
Free treasure. The idiots haven't gotten the treasure. We should go get the
Yeah,
treasure.
this doesn't... I am not an intelligent character, much like my wizard counterpart.
I'm extremely
But my
smart.
street
So
smarts tell me that this is going to be a dangerous place, but worth it if we survive. Let's
Okay,
go
so
to the moat house.
All right. So there
But
is
first,
yeah.
a bite to eat. Because
Okay, yeah.
there is no more important meal than breakfast.
Okay, for a silver piece, you can get a nice bun and some cheese or whatnot.
I would
And,
like a
maybe-
well, it's like
cheese
fair. I only
bun,
have
please.
I only have gold pieces.
Oh well, he'll make change for you.
Okay.
Okay, so you get some cheese buns, and maybe I don't know,
Cross cheese buns.
some goat milk, maybe.
Get me some goat milk.
All right, and you set on your way towards. But I should tell you, there's an adventuring supply store in town too. If you want to, before you go to the keep, they're selling. They have a sale on leather backpacks and 50-foot lengths of rope.
Oh,
I have a good idea. Do they sell laxatives? I may need magic missile quicker, and I could expedite the process. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they got some kind of magical
There's an
herbal
herb.
laxative. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. All right, I get one of those.
herbal laxative. Yes, let's go to the shopping montage.
Yeah. There's a little shopping montage. What do you want? You want backpacks and rope
I want
and
backpacks,
torches,
and rope, and
Torches.
climbing materials, and torches, and probably a
Sleeping bag. We need a sleeping bag. We're yeah. Right.
Okay, we get you all of that stuff.
some
I'm gonna
sort
say
of
that.
lock picking kit or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but neither of you guys can actually pick locks because
Oh,
neither
then
of you
never
is a rogue.
mind. I will bash doors open.
Okay, so that's gonna set you back. I'm gonna say a total of 10 gold for everything.
Oh, 10 gold, eh? Scamdolf paid the man.
I don't have 10 gold.
You have 9 gold.
All right. Why am I buying? Are we going even here?
Pay the man.
No. I refuse. I'm the brains of this operation. Half and half.
Okay, half and half. You put your half
Okay.
down. And then
Okay, I
lend
put my
me-
half down.
Lend me my half.
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't.
Hey, Scamdolf, can I borrow half?
You're lucky I'm a nice guy. He says yes, and that's just because that's what my character would do, so fine.
Okay,
here's
cool.
half.
All right. So, in the
Yeah.
interest of time, I'm going to say you guys do that, and then you find yourself, after a brief travel of a couple of hours to the north, you find the ruins of the Moat House.
I think we learned a lot about ourselves on that trip along the way, and I'm glad I gave you your half money back.
Thank you. It was. I'm glad I could trust you to return the money.
We
after you
did a
borrowed
lot
it.
of trust building exercises during our 2-hour adventure north.
Add that to our backstory.
Okay, that's great. Oh, great. So now you can see that the drawbridge is down. It is rotted and is missing some pieces.
Well,
And,
we tried. Let's go home.
No, it's down. It's down. It's like it's been lowered.
Oh, I thought you meant it like collapsed.
Yeah, but you can see like there's arrows sticking out of stuff, and it's been a long time, but there was a big battle here. There's some bones lying on the ground.
I pick up a skull and I start puppeting it around. Oh, it's so scary here.
That's hilarious. Look at what you do.
Okay, well when you do that, that's when suddenly you hear a clattering sound as the bones on the ground animate, and you guys see rising up from the dirt of this ancient battle. We got a bunch of skeletons, or skeletons if you prefer.
Holy Argonauts, it's a skeleton army.
Yeah.
As you finish describing the skeletons coming to life, another stronger gust of wind whips through the room, knocking out 2 more flames on the candle.
All right, what is going on? Is somebody
Is this like mood building?
Is somebody raping toots? What's going on here, boys?
I'm not reading magic.
I'm trying to play the game, and then... Did you not pay your candle bill, Max? Why
hold
is
on.
the lights keep
Hey,
going
Steve, what's going on out
from a
there?
distance? Yeah. Door kind of flies open. Hey,
is
Max,
this
and you
your
see this.
ghoul? Let me
You see
one.
this like long-haired hippie wearing literally nothing, barefoot, walking in, and he looks in with a smile. Hey, Max, what's up?
Whoa.
Hey, put on some pants, Steve. We got guests.
Oh.
It's Free Friday, baby. I'm gonna enjoy my night.
I'm sorry. Like, I ghouled him back in the 60s, and he really hasn't moved on.
There's no such better time than the time of revolt.
Yeah, okay, all right. Do you leave a door open or something? We're gonna get some kind of breeze in here.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Okay, well, just go see to it, and I don't know, put on a dirty poncho or something.
Yeah, or at least manscape or something, Steve. It's really terrible to look at.
I'm sorry, 1960s, like I told you. He's got the natural
When you can
bush
accept,
going on.
when you can accept yourself, you can accept being free, and this will no longer offend you. I'm sorry for your delicate sensibilities. I'll go
Okay,
double
Steve.
check.
All right,
Have a
thank you,
good night.
Steve. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Door,
All right.
the blast door slams shut with a slightly echoing metal sound, and you hear it lock again.
Okay, all right, so
Did
let's...
Steve just try to blame me in that situation?
I think he
am not
did.
the one
I
that
think he
came
did.
out nude when there was company over.
I apologize for that guy.
Absolutely, that was
trying
extremely
to-
stressful.
Now I am pretty happy that I've never had a ghoul.
all
This
right,
is
look,
what I got to deal with.
Look, they're not all acid heads like Steve. I mean, you
That's
gotta
what you
pick your goals.
say.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't being really choosy when I ghouled him.
Yet you've had him for decades. This says
Yeah.
a lot about you, Max.
Well, I got a soft heart. All right, so
You
listen.
know what? You have a problem letting go. We've always
Maybe I
known
do.
this about you.
Maybe I do.
Sometimes
Maybe I
you
do.
need to just let go, Max. You
It's-
carry
it's
a
hard.
lot of baggage with you, and sometimes I feel like it comes in the way of our friendship.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Noted, boss.
have a
How
very,
long
very
has it been since we've been together for a good old-fashioned game of Dungeons and Dragons? At least
Well-
a decade, I would say.
Yeah, about 8 years. It was 84 we did that D&D game in the graveyard on
And then it
Halloween.
was 1984.
Doing it in the graveyard sounds super fun.
We
Yeah.
thought Big Brother was going to be watching us. Can you imagine living in a time when everybody's got some sort of spy device in their homes, always watching and listening to them and reporting to some sort of corporate overlord? How
Come on, Box.
preposterous! People would never be so stupid.
I feel like that's a cool idea for like another fantasy type of game.
Yeah,
though.
this
You
ain't
could,
science fiction. It's fantasy. All right, so let's
Right,
get back
right,
to
right.
it. You got a bunch of skeletons, and they're picking up weapons and
Oh,
whatnot.
right,
so
right.
roll
Still,
initiative.
hold on,
Roll initiative.
It's a little difficult. I still am seeing Steve's penis in my mind, and it's
Okay.
it was shocking, Max.
Look, I said sorry. I
It
said
was
sorry.
shocking.
Right? I know. I'm gonna have a word with them. All right, so let's see.
What am I rolling?
D20.
I got a 13, my favorite
13.
number.
Great. All right. What do you get there, Jim?
I rolled a 2.
Oh,
2, okay.
Jim only rolled a 2 over here. Jim's
Okay,
having tough times with the dice. You might want to swap that one out, Jim.
Well, the skeletons won, so the first one is gonna swing an axe over a
They beat
gruntor.
my 13. These skeletons
Oh.
are pretty good.
But not this good, because he rolled a 3 to hit you, so he misses with the axe. Another one comes up and tries to stick you with a sword. And, God, he's rolling garbage. All right, so they come in, but because you are a nimble barbarian, you dodge to one side, and you set yourself up for an attack, so you can swing at them now. If you
Oh,
want.
I'm swinging.
Get him! Get the
swinging
son of a
my
bitch!
bastard, two-handed bastard sword at as many of them as I can take in one swipe.
Okay.
Show them your bones are superior.
All right,
What
roll
did
that
I roll? A
D20.
20-sided die.
20.
I got a 14.
Oh, 14 plus your bonus. All right,
Plus
so
my
roll your
bonus.
damage. Roll your D10 there, plus your bonus.
Here we go. This one is an 8.
An 8, okay. You smash the skeleton to pieces and the bones go flying everywhere in dust and whatnot. And
Yeah!
okay. And so the next skeleton is going to attack Scamdelf. Oh!
What? No, I'm behind. I'm back.
Now, why it attacks you anyway? It gets a natural 20. This means
No,
it's going to
no,
be double
no.
damage.
Double damage?
Okay, so you take, 12 points of damage.
Wow, what? Am I, what? I'm gonna
He's
be
like
at...
triple dead.
Oh, yeah, I'm at like -8.
Okay, so you're 2 points away from being dead all the way unless a healing potion gets put into you or something. All right. So now it's your
game
turn. Now it's your
It's
turn.
not a fantasy. I feel like we have a favorite here, and it's very
Hey, it's
clear.
the dice. It's the dice, Jim. It's the dice. All right. So, Jim, Scamdelf's turn comes up, and that means that you lose a hit point as you bleed out. So you're now at -9. You're 1 point away from being all the way dead. Now we go back to the skeletons.
This is bullshit.
Goes back to the skeletons, and a 7. All right. So he misses Gruntor, and then finally,
I'm very dexterous.
finally, one of the skeleton with the axe, manages to tag you for God damn it, 1 hit point. One hit point.
is
I
to
got
bullshit.
taken for a point.
Yeah, he scratches you across the chest with the axe. It just
Out of curiosity, is Max rolling in front or behind something?
he's behind the screen, I guess. Yeah.
He's behind the screen.
Yeah.
God, I want these dice rolls where I can see them. This feels like bullshit.
All right, fine. Max takes down the screen. All right. But I've been honest.
You removed
Yeah.
the
We'll
DM
see
screen.
now. We'll see.
I've never
Okay.
seen
If you've been lying to me, you owe me a boon.
All right, so listen, I don't do boons. I don't do boons. All right, so let's see, Box.
Not
It's
even
your turn.
Boone's Farm Vine.
Not even that, Box. Not even that.
Do we need to explain to you what a boon is?
We probably do.
Is that
You know
the-
something? There's no time. All right, so listen,
like Daniel
Listen.
Boone?
Box. It is your turn. Now here's the thing: if it
Sonic
gets
Boone?
if it gets to Scandalf's turn, he's gonna die because he's gonna bleed out. So you have one chance to get a healing potion into him before he's all the way dead.
I'm going to attack the skeleton because
Okay,
I am a
all right.
barbarian.
Okay, roll the
Come on, I
dice.
thought we were friends. We just did a whole trust thing
I
for
am
2
in
hours.
a rage because I
No,
am
no,
a
no.
barbarian and this is
That's
war
right.
and I got hit. And
That's
This
right,
is
so
our
you-
backstory. You're throwing away our history
Full of
together.
rage.
So you activate your rage. You're gonna do extra damage, and you're gonna get a bonus to hit. So roll that d20.
5.
A 5. Oh,
I'm too
you miss.
furious and I missed. I'm too full of anger.
You miss, Box. You miss. And so the other skeleton comes up. The skeleton, even though it does not have testicles, it's using its pelvic bone to teabag Scandalf.
This is no way a skeleton would do that.
Man, that is a good You know what? I've never seen it from this side, and it looks as cool as I have always hoped it would look.
And when it comes to Scamdalf's turn, you lose a hit point, and I'm sorry to tell you, Scamdalf passes away into the great
That's some
beyond.
bullshit.
And as he's going to say bullshit, and you finish describing his death, another gust of wind, stronger than the past two, whips in, knocking out the rest of the candles, leaving the room in very low light. You see in front of you, where you've been rolling your dice, bloody little cat paws walk across, though no figure or form seems to leave them. And just as the cat paws seem to reach you, Max, they stop. And in the middle of him saying bullshit, you see a vaguely familiar face, cast in dark shadow, the one of a Giovanni from years ago, standing behind Jim. His hand wraps around Jim's throat, and without a word, a dagger pierces through the heart. A black whisk of smoke flies in, swallows them whole, leaving just the two of you as the candles come back to life.
Motherfucker! That son of a bitch wrecked the D&D game for me again!
You know,
Again!
I was just starting to like Jim, but now I really like Giovanni.
Oh, boy, okay.
Man,
All right,
that guy knows how to get some revenge.
Ugh, that motherfucker. All right.
That you know
Box.
what? That right there just made the 10 years worth waiting. Right there. That
Okay.
was a baller move. You got to admit that, Max. Come on, man.
Ah, that son of a bitch. All right.
I mean, what
God.
are we going to do? Jim
Do you
was
know how
out of-
long it took me to find another kindred that was willing to play D&D?
He was already out of the game. His character already died, man. What are you
You
going
know-
to do? And you know what? His character was kind of a dick. No matter, I tried to make Gruntor be a cool guy, but Scamdolf was always trying to get in his way, so I'm not too sad.
You know, you raise a good point, Bucks. What do you say, we do this again in another 10 years or so?
I mean, if I'm available, I might be inventing a spy device to put in everybody's home.
Okay, and you know something? You might want to make a ghoul or two while you're at it.
I'm going to call them Googles. They're going to fetch all sort of information for me. Googles.
Googles?
My Googles.
That'll never catch on.
They're going to be little know-it-alls. And I'm going to say, Googles, who was that guy in that movie that one time? And Googles is going to know immediately. This is what I am working on right now.
Yeah, well, anyway, nice having you over, Bucks.
Now that I
Wanna
know
go-
about ghouls, that is. I did not have this ghoul plan until tonight, so it's your fault if this all goes to shit, Max.
Okay, all right, duly noted. You want to go grab a bite or something?
Yes, let's go kill Steve.
No,
Your
no,
ghoul.
Steve's off limits. Steve's off limits. But you know something? No, Bucks.
It's been
Bucks,
a
he's my
decade.
ghoul. He's under my protection, Bucks. All right.
It's at that the door opens, swings open effortlessly. There, with his long hair and stark naked body, stands Steve. Everything's safe and locked up. I don't quite know what the concern is.
Hey, that Bucks. Steve, make yourself scarce, all right?
He's got to put on pants or I am going to bite that thing right off his...
You watch, and you watch as Steve takes a single step back and ripples out of vision, no longer visible to either of you. And please, if you have anything left to say.
Seriously, buy that guy some pants, man. Or I'm never coming over here again.
And then the screen fades to black and our episode ends. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.